Hello, welcome. This is Simon and Seventh. I say you can make it. Thank you for listening on this station and listening to You Can Make It. I want to let you know God has a plan for your life, and the plan of God cannot be aborted. It doesn't matter the challenges you are going through in life. You can make it. Only hold on to that dream. Hold on to that goal. And it's a worthwhile goal. Trust God. It can come to pass. You'll be shocked. It will come to pass. Life is not competition. It doesn't matter what is happening in your neighbor's compound. It's always green there. But never mind, somebody's watching and watering that flower. So you water your own. Trust God, you can make it. We're talking about the need for we take advantage of what is happening, what the enemy have intended for evil. God will turn it around for your good. Now, I want you to know that it doesn't matter what is happening today. Take advantage of your enemy in your life. Those things that look as if, oh, this is what the enemy have done. Listen to me. They can be turned around. They can become the building block. Which we talked about in our first edition on this, the enemy. We all need enemy in our life to push us to fulfill destiny, to push us to fulfill purpose. So it's very important. I want to start today by looking at you need people who will mock you so that you can run to God. You need people that will mock you. Sometimes people will mock you and ask you, who's your father? Where are you coming from? Who are you? You know, a lot of people, because of what they have or the position they have attained, they look down on other people. Let me tell you something. God does not need to take permission from them to bless you. You can make it. And you need to trust God. Now, when they mock you, He make you run to God. Make you run to the manufacturer. Make you run to your creator. Make you run to Him. And when you run to Him, He make good out of your life. It doesn't matter what is happening. You can make it. Another thing again that happened is that when people say these things against you, God will turn it around for your good. He said you need people that will mock you so that you can run to God. You need people that will try to intimidate you so that you can have courage. It doesn't matter what is happening. When somebody trying to intimidate you and you have God on your side, you have courage. You know, when somebody intimidates you, because oppression make a wise man mad. Oppression make a wise man mad. So when somebody is intimidating you, he makes you gather courage. Courage to do what? Courage to conquer. Courage to confront that giant that make life look very impossible. Listen to me. You did not escort anybody to this life. You need to have courage. When situations are trying to intimidate you, you need to encourage yourself. Encourage yourself. Rise from those slumber. Rise from that thing that make it look very impossible. Talk to yourself. I can make it. You can talk to yourself. I will rise up. I will pursue. I will overtake. I will recover. You can make it. Talk to yourself. Encourage yourself. You have courage to conquer. Another thing I want us to look at here is that you need people who will despise you so that you can put all your trust in God alone. When people despise you, you put all your trust in God alone. Can anything good come out from you? Yes, something good can come out of you. No man created another man. Every one of us here, we have a purpose in life to fulfill. There is time for everything. This is your time. This is your season. You need to encourage yourself. These are what the enemy says. You should use it as a building block. When the enemy is saying that, hey, you can't make it, you look at yourself and I can make it. I can succeed. I can break through. Another thing I want us to look at here is that you need people who will work towards you losing your job sometimes. So that you can start your own big business. When people work against you and they push you out of that job, and you now have experience and you start your big business. And at the end of the day, they thought they were doing you evil. They didn't know they were driving you to a bigger portion of life. It's very important for you to know this, that you need all these enemies. Enemies that look down on you, enemy that makes you get courage and begin to pray and ask God for direction. It doesn't matter what is happening. Hey, you can make it. You can succeed. You need to talk to yourself. You need this enemy that will make you lose your job, lie against you, and do things that and you are doing your job, all of a sudden, those things they intend for evil will now manifest. And they look down on you. They are now coming to say, how are you? And these are people that ask you, who are you before? This is what God can do. And that is why we are here to tell you, you can make it. It doesn't matter what is happening. Another set of people you need in your life, you need people who will sell you as Joseph was sold. They sold him wholesale. And he got to Egypt, he became a retailer. Now look at it. You need people that will sell you so that you can get to your Egypt and become a prime minister in a strange land of captivity. You know, listen, that is what the enemy will always do. The enemy set you up not knowing that they are working together to bring God's plan in your life. Many times God will show you a big picture, but he will not tell you the process you are going to use to get there. Because if he show you the process, you will run back. They are the challenges that people are going through that make them focus on your enemy. Don't focus on your enemy. Use those stones that the enemy throw at you and use it to build the block, and you become a skyscraper. You have a testimony to share. So many times you need these people that will sell you into different things, that will push you into things, the place you don't want to go, so that God can use it to introduce it. I want to let you know, no matter the challenges you are going through today, you can make it. Life can be better. Look at nations that have come out big, come out well, come out worthy. They had their downtime, and they focus and they walk, and today their story is different. We all want to travel to many of these countries, but read their history. Check out what they've gone through. I believe that no matter the challenges we are going through today, whether as a family, as a person, as a nation, as a state, as a country, we can make it. Trust God and change your attitude and begin to use those things that the enemy have intended for evil and use it as a block to build the house and build that testimony that it will be shared all over the world, and you become a come and see. People will pay to come and see you and to come and hear your story. Another thing again that will happen, you need a queer landlord, so that you won't be comfortable in one house, so that you cannot build your own house on time. I used to tell people, when you are too close to your landlord, you will die a tenant. When you are very comfortable with your landlord, you will die a tenant. Sometimes you need a landlord that will tell you your children should not play outside. You need a landlord that will just be on your neck for no just cause. Man, don't take him as an enemy. I want to really recommend to you, that's your best friend. Put you on your toes. He makes you not to spend money anyhow. He makes you want to buy your own land. You begin to look at the house and say, I can do this. Then before you know it, you need it. And this landlord will push you to have your own house. By his attitude, by the way he behaves, by the way he responds to you, he make you focus. You need those kind of people that will drive you to fulfill purpose in life. Now, you call the enemy, I call them my achievers partners. That's what I call them. It doesn't matter. Somebody lie against you, don't look, just check, what would God have me, what will come out of this situation? Somebody tells you cannot make it, proof, just take on, develop yourself, and make it, and invite him for your promotion party. Oh, it's very important when your enemy attend your promotion party. It's sweeter. It's like light and darkness. One light show up, darkness disappear. Another thing I want us to look, sometimes when we are disappointed, we feel very bad. We try to run on the spot, not knowing that the end of the point of disappointment is the beginning of accomplishment. It doesn't matter. Disappointment will come, but they lead you to accomplishment. Somebody disappoints you, they makes you focus. I remember many years ago, there's a great musician that was giving me his story about 20 years ago. He was telling me that when he released the first album, he didn't have money to go and bring those days of cassette. He didn't have money to do it. So there was this uncle of his that told him to come. When he got to this uncle's house, and that very day got to the uncle's house, that the uncle that promised to come and take some money so that he can, go and develop the tape, the uncle died that morning. He was so discouraged and disappointed, but that gave him an idea to begin to take one cassette and put another one and record and begin to record that way. Today, it's known all over the world by the reason of what he has gone through. Whatever cannot kill a man can only make him strong. It doesn't matter what is happening. Whatever cannot kill a man can only make him strong. I'm here to tell you, you can make it. Simon and Samantha say, you can make it. You can succeed. It doesn't matter what is happening. Another thing I want us to look on this issue, understand this, that every disappointment you once had come with a business. However, it is not everyone that will partake in that business. It takes, we are talking about, it's not everyone. You know, every disappointment comes with a new idea. And in that new idea, you become the ideal person. People, you begin to have a story. Let me tell you, for any glory you see today, there is a story behind it. And if you listen to the story, you will now appreciate the glory. I want to tell you today, you can make it. You can succeed. That dream can come to pass. It doesn't matter how you feel about it. These things we are talking about, you can realize your goal. You can fulfill purpose. And I want to let you know, we love you. Until I see you again in our next edition, I'll be continuing on this, why we need an enemy to fulfill destiny. This is Simon and Samantha saying, you can make it. God bless you.